When I think of Tom as president, I think of the fact that before he was president, I wasn't on heart medication, and I remember myself having a full head of hair. But he's really been the driving force of our organization, moving it forward. Always commending Chris on his punctual arrival at meetings, excellent at government relations. He's so subtle in articulating our concerns within bureaucracies. Generally didn't get into the local media crosshairs very often. And all in all, he's been an excellent captain of our home builders ship. Tom, thanks for all you did for the organization. You made my job very easy. Enjoy your life after presidency.
You've been a great person to follow through in this process. You've always been there for questions that I've had, and I know you've always looked out for the guy in the pickup, like you've said, and I think that you've done a great job of that. And thanks for always making the meetings a little bit awkward with your pointed but respectful questions. You showed a lot of us younger guys that, you know, it's okay to ask these hard, direct questions of various approving authorities or, you know, city people or provincial people. So appreciate that. I don't know who's going to be left in the meetings to talk about dumb guy math, but somebody will have to fill those shoes. I know a lot of us younger guys on the board lean on you and kind of default to some of the thoughts and opinions and experiences you have in this role. So thanks again.
Our prickly little friend Tom, when he first came onto the board, it was interesting because we had this guy who was fairly quiet, and then the first time we ever got into an issue around the board table, I thought, oh, he's going to make me want to leave just because of how passionate and how angry he got. But you soon start to realize that he would come in and he'd come from a good place whenever he'd be talking about things, because he wanted to make sure that we were making balanced decisions and that we were doing the right things. So I actually started enjoying those interactions with him around the board table. The best example was when StepCo came out, and the amount of times I thought Tom was going to literally jump out of his chair and hit his head on the ceiling because of how stupid these new rules were. It was amazing, but then he buckled down and he started working the numbers and doing his dumb guy math to make sure that we were able to put a case forward and get it to the province, and he was actually able to move the needle because of all the hard work that he did behind the scenes. I want to thank Tom for all of his time on the board. I know the amount of effort he's put in, and he's left it a better place than when he first found it.
I have to be honest, those first early days of having Tom on the board were they were sometimes intense. I'd get a phone call once in a while and I'd see Tom's number on my screen, and it would be kind of almost a cold sweat, and it would just be, oh fuck, what version of Tom am I going to get right now? What delivery and intensity was he going to bring that day? And that has totally changed, and that's due to Tom's work at the craft, but also his evolution and just comfort level with the association. I have to say that listening to you on the radio and on TV, your delivery is the best I've heard out of any president. There's no doubt you know what you're talking about. Your knowledge of the issues is first rate, but you've got the ability to deliver things to the common person, to the average listener, and really explain it. And basically mentor not only the members, but mentor the people in our community about housing and housing issues. So again, I just want to say congratulations and thank you for all your hard work, but not only as presidency, but advocacy chair, all your work with the training house. I'd love to see you keep moving up through BC and then through national, but that's just my personal opinion. But again, congratulations, and enjoy a couple of quieter years and less phone calls from Rose.
Hi, Tom. I think everybody will agree with me when I say that you are the smartest guy ever. I remember 11 years ago when you first joined our board, and at the board meeting, you will raise your hand and say, dumb guy question, and everybody would look at each other, and I will be so nervous and hope that I have an answer to your question. I remember I even said to Matt years ago, I don't know if I can work with Tom if he becomes a president one day. And then you became president. Then I got to know you. I got to know how passionate you are in everything that you do. You care about everyone around you, and that is what made you a very special guy. And most of all, Tom, you became a friend. And I want to thank you for being you. I want to thank you for never being afraid to ask the hard questions. I hope you know how much I appreciate you and that you are an amazing guy. I will miss working with you, but don't worry, I will still bug you a lot.